Hey everyone, how's it going? My name is Jordan, and welcome to JC's Game Reviews. Today we're going to be talking about Hades, which is a roguelike game made by Supergiant Games. And going into the game, I had no idea what a roguelike even was until looking it up right before recording this, and I think that this is probably my first time playing a roguelike, and I was actually really surprised at how much I ended up enjoying Hades, and I've now put over 40 hours into the game, because the game has a really interesting story, really interesting characters, a really great art style, and it's just really fun to play. So what is this game actually about? Like, what do you do in the game? Well, you play as the son of Hades, who is trying to escape from hell, and to do that you have to go through hordes of enemies while ascending the floors of hell to eventually escape. And as you go through hell, different gods will send you boons to try to help you escape. So for example, Athena will give you abilities that let you deflect enemy attacks, or Zeus will give you the ability that when you attack, it'll chain lightning between enemies. Now there are other gods that give you different abilities too. I'm just using these two as an example. So what's really cool about these different gods giving you different abilities is that you can go for different builds on each run, and it helps keep the game interesting so each run doesn't feel the same. Another thing I find really interesting is that when you die, you have to restart your run from the beginning, and you go back to the House of Hades, where you can upgrade your skills and change your weapons, as well as talk to Hades and a bunch of other people working for him. But what makes this really interesting is that when you die and go back there, it advances the story, and when you talk to the people there, you'll learn more about them and deepen your relationship with them. So it makes dying not that frustrating, even though you have to start your run from the beginning each time, because when you die, you get to go back and advance the story while learning more about all these really interesting characters. And on the next run, you can go for a different build or use a different weapon. Another really great thing about the game is that all the characters are really interesting, so it makes when you die and have to go back and get to talk to everybody a lot better because you're actually talking to interesting characters. If you had to do this and go back to the beginning and talk to all these people every single time and they were very boring, this would be a terrible game and it would not be very fun at all. So the fact that the characters are super interesting and you want to know more about them makes this game a lot better. Like every character, I don't think that there's a single character I disliked. I pretty much enjoyed all the characters, and all the voice acting for the characters are amazing too. Each voice fits the characters perfectly, and just the voice actors did a really good job. I'm actually surprised at how much I like the voice acting in this. Also, even after you finally finish a run, which will probably take a while by the way, because the game is pretty challenging, which is not a critique by the way, I actually really enjoy how challenging it is. But whenever you finally finish a run, you can still keep playing for a long time, because there's more to do even after that point, and it's really fun. Like, I'm pretty sure I finished my first run within the first, let's say, 10 hours of playing, maybe. I'm just guessing, I could be wrong. And since then, I have put 30 extra hours into it. So that goes to show even after finishing a run, there's still a lot more to do. Like even now with 40 hours into the game, there's still a lot more stuff that I can do, which I really love. Also, the music in the game is just incredible. Every song fits the tone of the game perfectly, and like each song that plays for whatever boss you have to fight is really great, and I just really love the music in this game. It's just a really great soundtrack, and I really like it. I also feel like there isn't really any negative things to say about the game, except maybe it can feel a little bit repetitive at times. I know earlier I said it does a great job making each run feel different, which it definitely does do, but after playing it for 40 something hours, it feels a little bit repetitive, but I'm only just now starting to find it a little bit repetitive, and that's after 40 hours of playing. And a lot of other games that I've played in the past start to feel kind of repetitive or get a little bit boring within the first like 10 hours of the game, or maybe even less. So the fact that only 40 hours in, I'm starting to feel a little bit like it's feeling repetitive or feeling a tiny bit bored just goes to show how great the game is, because it's definitely takes a while before it starts feeling repetitive. Now, this is gonna vary for person to person. For me, it is starting to feel a little bit repetitive. I still really enjoy it, but other people, maybe you'll start getting really bored and finding it really repetitive in the first like hour or so. I don't know. So definitely the repetitiveness of it will vary from person to person, and even though I did find it a little bit repetitive, I still love the game. Like, besides that, there's pretty much no issue I have with the game at all. I love the characters, the voice acting, the story, the way it looks, the gameplay. Like, I love every single thing about this game. So that's why I'm gonna give Hades a 10 out of 10. It's been a while since I've played a game that I pretty much didn't have a problem with at all, except maybe like a little nitpicky problem. So I just really like this game, and it's really, really fun. I would definitely recommend playing it. So I hope you guys enjoyed this game review. Let me know in the comments if you want me to keep doing game reviews. It's been a while since I've done them. I think the last one I did was like 3 months ago when I talked about Mario. But I definitely really enjoy doing these, and I'd like to do more in the future. The next game I'll probably end up reviewing is Corpse Party, because I said that I would play that in my Corpse Party OVA review thingy, and I recently bought the game. I haven't played it at all yet. I'll probably do a review on that, but let me know in the comments if there's any other games you want to see me review. Also, hitting the like button and subscribing would definitely help me out a lot, so I'd really appreciate it if you did that. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.